Hey guys, welcome to No Limit Com Tutors. Alright, today we are looking at business studies for grade 12. Specifically, we are looking at the human rights, inclusivity, and environmental issues, which is chapter number 7. Alright, what is human rights, inclusivity, and environmental issues? This is a brief introduction. Alright, they are telling us that human rights and inclusivity and environmental issues. Alright, the Bill of Rights, chapter number 2 of the Constitution, outlined that all human rights that need to be observed and respected. Alright, human rights. All of us in South Africa, we know from 1994 we all gained what we call human rights, which were given by the Constitution, which was drawn up on or prior or after 1994. Businesses now must ensure that all the employees' rights are not violated. As we are protected as the citizens, the very same thing is applicable to employees. Employees should be protected and their rights should not be violated. They must also ensure that the workplace is diverse by employing or appointing people from diverse race, culture, language, and disability or gender, all right, or what? Geographic location, all right? Businesses are obliged to promote and protect human health and environment. This is why they must comply with the occupational health and safety regulation. So businesses, again, they have an obligation to ensure that employees are healthy and do not jeopardize the lives of the employees. This chapter will focus on the implication of human rights, inclusivity, and environmental issues on businesses. All right. Content for detail for teaching and learning and assessment purposes. So this is what, if you are a grade 12 learner and you'll be writing your examination, you need to ensure that you know these things. You need to ensure that you know how to explain the meaning of human rights, inclusivity, and environmental issues. Outline the human rights that are applicable to a business. Suggest in ways in which the business may promote or address human rights in the workplace. Outline or mention social or cultural and economic rights. Recommend ways in which the business may address the above mentioned rights, and also explain the meaning of diversity in the business. Recommend ways in which the business may deal with diversity issues in the workplace, example, poverty, inequality, gender, language, age, and disability. All right. Again, you may carry on reading whereby we are discussing the benefits or values of diversity in the workplace, such as strategies that business may use to protect the environment and human health, explain the responsibilities of employers and workers in protecting the workplace and environment. Recommend ways in which the business can protect the environment and human health. Discuss the roles of health and safety representative in the workplace environment. Explain the meaning of quality, respect, dignity, and its implications on the business. All right. So this is the content that you need to ensure that you know as a grade 12 learner in order for you to be ready for your exam. All right. Keywords: you need to know what is human rights, inclusivity, environmental issues, diversity, poverty, inequality, race, gender, disability, religion, age, culture, equality, respect, dignity, economic rights, social rights, cultural rights. All right. You need to ensure that you know all the above mentioned keywords, because they are the guiding words in order for you to understand this chapter, which is human rights and inclusivity. All right. Human or economic or cultural or social rights. All right. Human rights in the workplace. We are looking at the human, economical, cultural, and social rights that employees have at work in the workplace. The following human rights are applicable in the workplace: privacy. Employees have a right to privacy in the workplace. Employees have a right to dignity and respect. You will not find a superior or manager disrespecting an employee. An employee can sue that manager for disrespecting, because they have a right to be respected and treated with dignity. Equity. Employees should be treated equally in the workplace. Freedom of choice and expression. Employees should be given a choice to choose, all right, and express themselves in the workplace. Information and freedom of association. Again, they need to be informed about whatever is happening within the company, all right. Freedom of association, okay, freedom of choice of trade or occupation. They need to choose if they want to join a trade union. They are allowed. We know various trade union employees have that access or that right. All right. Furthermore, freedom of assembly or right to protest. If workers are disgruntled or because of some reason of some sort, it can be wage increases, can be discrimination, it can be inequality, all right, they have a right to protest. Freedom of thought and religion. A person or an employee has a right to express their own thoughts and their own religion in the workplace. All right. Freedom of movement. They have a right to move. If they want to move around, they have a right to health care. Okay, this is why most businesses now they are forced to have a healthcare facilities within the workplace to ensure that they take care of the employees. Fair labor practice, all right, they should be treated fair by the employer. Okay, education and training. If an employee wants to gain more knowledge and training, they should be allowed to do so. Safety and security, they should feel protected within the workplace. Freedom to choose your own language. They may feel free to speak their own mother tongue language in the workplace. Or access to labor court. If an employee is not happy and they want to maybe sue the business for whatever reason, send them to CCMA. They have a right to do that. All right. Freedom of slavery, servitude, or forced labor. No one should be forced to work if they are not willing or they are just feeling like working. They should not be treated as slaves. All right. They have a right to vote, right? Children's right. All right. Children have a right not to work if they are under the age of 15. All right. Implication of human rights in the workplace. How does it affect the business? The human right. Okay. Implication, privacy. Businesses may not violate the rights of what? Of the employees and clients. They should not provide personal information about the employee to anyone else. If you've gone to, for example, Woolworth and you left your details there, your details should not be sold to someone else. You have a right to your privacy. No one should know, or information should not be divulged to someone else, a third party. All right? Right to dignity and respect must be treated with respect and dignity regardless of socioeconomic status. They should not be forced. They should not force workers to do embarrassing or degrading work. Equity must be given equal opportunities, not discriminated against the employees on the basis of gender, religion, sexual orientation, etc. Equal pay for work, which is equal value. If there's a female or a male doing the same job, they should be paid equally. Freedom of choice and expression. People should be allowed to express themselves. Information, they should be informed of whatever is happening. Freedom of association. Employer may not refuse employees to join what? A trade union of their own choice. Freedom of trade, occupation, or profession. Employees have right to receive stable training for their profession. All right. Labor right, freedom of assembly, a right to protest. All right, freedom of what? Of thought, of religion. We've already touched upon that. Fair labor practice, education. We've already touched upon that. Safety, voting rights. We already touched upon that. All right. So now we are going to economic rights of employees. Employees free from forced labor, free to accept or choose work, fair wage or equal pay, reasonable limitation of working hours, safety of working conditions, joined or formed trade union, right to participate in legal strikes. All right, dealing with diversity in the workplace. How can we deal with diversity? Gender. Business should employ both male and female. Male and female are entitled to equal treatment in the workplace. Business directors should promote both men and female. Effective dealing with sexual harassment incidences. Poverty. Businesses should not employ people from different socioeconomic issue, background, or status. Reward employees for services that they have rendered. All right? We are moving. Disability. Business should provide employment opportunities for what? For people with disability, accommodate people with disability by providing facilities such as ramps for wheelchairs and lift, which they can take them up easily, avoid the stairs, all right? Ensure that employees with disabilities are treated fairly equally. Language, business may specify that all communication must be in one specific language only and expect employees to have what? A certain level of fluency in that language. Alright? Maybe sometimes necessary to employ what? An interpreter so everyone will fully understand what is being said in the meeting. Cultural religion, employees have right to participate in the activity in cultural activity in order to learn how things are done in their other cultures. Allow employees to provide what? Make provision for different cultures such as food served in canteen, entertainment, and so forth. Educational background. Employees encourage employees to learn new skills from qualified employees. Technology employees should be encouraged to take few courses to improve their educational skills. All right. Race. Implement affirmative action whereby as required by law, comply with the Employment Equity Act and BEE. Non-discrimination, all right, should be made based on skin color, age. A business may not employ children under the age of 15 or younger. All right, thank you. Advantages of what? Of diversity, workplace diversity improve the ability of businesses to solve problems and so forth. Okay, diversity in the workplace improve morale and motivation. Environmental issues, okay, it adhere to the laws, consider pollution, other words, and other environmental become involved in environmental awarenesses. All right, roles which can be held in